Did you see any stories online or on Reddit or anything like that this week? Like that interest you?
That interest me?
Yeah, you were just like scrolling down Reddit, like reading people's lives, like you were just like, oh, okay, this is fascinating.
Dude, I've been looking at this one subreddit a lot.
That's how people get started, by the way. You start getting into a topic and like you deep dive into a subreddit.
No, it's one of those like cathartic subreddits.
Can I tell you what's sad? I've heard of the word cathartic. I have no idea what the fuck that means.
Shit, I've used it so much. I guess like comforting. You know what? I should look up the word.
No, I should actually get an education system. That's what I should do, and actually learn to educate myself. Because I'm already thinking, like, sometimes when I think of a word I don't know, my first instinct is to spell it, and then when I spell it, the little freaking like the paper clip comes up on Word and tells me, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's just like this sounds like nothing we ever heard before, and I'm like, hey, paperclip, fuck you. like I don't need go back to Stables with all your other friends, you piece of shit.
I miss Clippy.
Fuck Clippy. I hope he burns in hell.
Dude, I didn't have a lot of friends. Every time he popped up, I was like, oh hi.
What?
Sure, help me.
There are two people in my life that, you know what, I wish death. I'm not saying I wish death upon them, but I'm saying like after they die, I'm like good. One of them was Clippy.
Oh.
And the other one,
Internet Explorer 5.
No.
Oh.
The other one was, do you want to be a millionaire? Regis Philbin.
You were happy that he died? Oh.
The game.
Oh, the game died.
When the game came out.
Oh.
That guy, if you didn't get past like that first round, he was such a dick.
Oh.
I mean, he was he was like basically saying like, what? You ever had an education? Like stuff like that.
Was he like that on the show?
No, he was like that on the game, man. On the game, he was such a. They let him go all out.
Wow.
Of being he just basically like, if you got like the first or second question wrong, he basically goes up to the line of you calling you a dumbass and like just.
He turned into like a British guy on Fox.
Exactly.
They seem so nice. They're such bitches.
I know. Jesus. Welcome to the All Regerts podcast, Leftovers edition. Guys, it's Omar and Sam. We're just going to talk stupid for a bit. Enjoy.
Yeah.
You don't need the yeah. It's not a yes.
It's happening.
It's not happening. Come on.
Man, I'm going to edit this into yeah.
Okay. For the sake of argument, there have been people killed for like their beliefs before.
Of course.
Or it's kind of like, so that's an actual thing.
That's where Jesus came from.
Well, it becomes puritanicalism, and then it becomes like people doing the crusades nowadays. And I think that our society nowadays we're starting to redo the puritanism, but the other way. And stuff like that, where it's like if you're not super liberal and everything like that, or you have ounces of nuance or context and everything.
Oh, it's all or nothing. We're
exactly.
On this group now.
It's extremes. You either have to be extremely pro-Trump or it just pushes everybody to the side and stuff. And that's one of my biggest fears, that like people are not like in the middle, or like people who don't have like, because you know me, I've said this before. I when I was younger believed a lot in libertarian freaking philosophies, so economically conservative, socially liberal and stuff. But a lot of those guys tend to like just hate the government. I don't hate the government. I just don't see them as efficient. That's just my particular instance and everything.
I don't know. I feel like that goes deeper, right? Like, you don't like authority. You hate your dad.
No, well,
all right,
okay.
Dude, get your shit together.
Well, we both established my relationship with my parents and stuff like that, where it's like, maybe I do hate authority. And not to mention, I've been harassed by cops before. So, yeah, don't like authority that much. But I also don't like anybody with power and authority. And I like to challenge people with power.
Yeah, but that could also be your upbringing.
True. But as much as I want to tie everything into my upbringing, what I really don't like is like, I don't like people being peer pressure into saying or doing something they do not believe in and everything. Because I honestly believe that makes It's like when you go on Twitter and someone spills their beliefs, but then you immediately just call them a name instead of trying to argue and debate them. You start labeling them. You label them as a Trump supporter. You label them as a far lefty. You label them as a QAnon representative.
Well, we like to put things in categories.
Exactly.
That's a human thing to do.
And a lot of people, but the problem is that like you put a label on somebody, they have the obligation to appeal to that particular label or that particular culture, and they can't truly be themselves.
Well, that's fair. I feel like it goes like the earliest recognition I have of it, I guess, of what you're saying is like high school.
Yeah.
Because when you're like, I'm a goth, I'm a prep, I'm this guy. And like, you try to fit. It's like those kids from Modern Family.
Okay.
From The Perfect White Family. God, I hate that fucking show. But like, they were such boring goddamn kids. One of them is only smart. The other one is only hot. And it's like, people are way more complicated than that. What the fuck are you doing trying to stick in one little... Fuck Modern Family, is what I'm trying to say.
All right, so, okay, so apparently we're not going to be on ABC. That's cool.
We can be on ABC, but fuck Modern Family. I don't want to be, like, next to them, all right? Our slot time will not be like, we are at 7 and Modern Family's at 7:30. I'm not sharing a night with them.
Yeah, I've seen Sofia Vergara. I'm selling out to Modern Family. If I get that much closer to Sofia Vergara, ooh boy.
You know what's gonna be great? In like 40 years,
she's still gonna be fucking hot. Yes.
Well, also that, but VH1 will be around still, hopefully, and then they'll be like, where are they now in the 2025 Omar and Sam split? Because Omar got hired at ABC.
And then I go on to have myself a late night show, and then you just like...
I'm a drunk. I'm just
You're just going to rant on a podcast.
Where I'll just be like, hey guys, I was a drunk, but let me tell you about the world. Yeah. You're
going to be sitting at a bar, like drinking whiskey by yourself, and then you're just going to be talking about like all the stories that you had in your shipyard.
And they're not even real.
They're not even real.
All of it.
Yeah, let me tell you a story. You seen tides? I've seen some tides. And then you just try to grab your drink with your hook hand.
I have to get a hook hand.
You have to get a hook hand with a cigar, like holding onto your cigar. You're drinking the whiskey with the cigar on top.
Oh, God,
you tip it down a little bit. You start hitting a little bit of the cigar. You get more of the drink.
Can I have a joint instead of a cigar?
Yeah, why not? Go for it. You made some money.
I'm going to live in a place where like you can just smoke openly.
That's fair.
That would be nice.
And then
Let me tell you about this whale I've been chasing.
No, but it's kind of like the whole point of we kind of got into here is just like, I want people to be them true selves, even if it's not appealing to me. I believe in... Look, the idea of the First Amendment is basically a freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want towards the government and not be punished for it. But that doesn't mean that you can... I want people to say whatever they want and be okay with the consequences of it.
Oh, see, I don't want to deal with the consequences. And the consequences are basically you oppressing me.
Yeah, and
that's how I feel.
Thank you for listening to the All Regerts podcast with Sam Narani and Omar Gonzalez. Remember this, just because you have regrets doesn't mean you cannot live life as if you have no regrets. Have a wonderful day.